walking up to the Masonic Guildhall in Stockport for a Northern Soul Night. Once a month they hold it. To speak to some of the Northern Soul crew.
Yeah. Something to do with the Northern Soul.
Yeah.
Alright,
cool. Nice one. When did you start listening to Northern Soul?
Well, originally I was a bit of mod,
right.
And I watched all the Quadrophenia and stuff like that. And the Northern Soul scene is very interlinked with the mod scene.
Yeah.
Listen to a lot. I go to the Twisted Wheel in Manchester a lot, and they play a hell of a lot of Northern Soul. So I started getting into the all-nighters, doing a lot of them. Kings All, that was a good do, and I just got into it. Made more friends in the Northern Soul scene than I have anywhere else.
Yeah.
And I don't like the music nowadays. I don't want to sound cocky or anything, but the music now, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
And I love this. It gets me right into my soul. When you've got that song and it's one of your favouriteest songs, and it's like everyone's there dancing, it's so sweaty and it just hits you, and it makes you feel so emotional. I've seen some people cry and break down over a song. Really good. Yeah, really good.
So when did you start listening to Northern Soul?
About 4 years ago.
Right,
so I'm 22 now, so I was 18.
Right.
Yeah, so my mother's into it quite a lot as well, so she helped us progress with it.
Yeah.
But 4 years.
Yeah, great. You're an amazing dancer.
Oh, thank you.
It looks like you've been dancing for like 20 years. Yeah. You were doing like the splits at one point.
Yeah. I mean, you just have to keep practicing. You have I work in a warehouse, so you have steel boots and they're very hard. So I keep practicing in them. So once you practice in soft shoes, you glide, and it's so much more easier.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks I'm nuts, but you know what I mean?
Do you when you work?
Well, it's a boring job, so I'm just drilling things. So I'm there dancing away. Keep going with it.
Yeah. So is that like Monday to Friday work?
Yeah, Monday to Friday, live for the weekend.
And then the weekend is just...
It's literally, my life's like the 70s. It's like you work and it's a dead-end job, and then on the weekend just wait to get out there.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So we've just heard from Connor there, who's a true Northern Soul enthusiast. What do you know, Chris, about Northern Soul?
Well, I know it's about the fashion, the dancing, the slides. I know it started around the 60s. Big, obviously, in the north. And that's kind of it, really.
Yeah, well, it derived from the mod scene. And it grew out of the underground rhythm and soul scene. It's a real underground culture that's still happening today, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. And I think from what I've heard so far, it just shows, the young and the old clearly massively still into it.
Yeah. In this episode, we hear from some true Northern Soul fans, and we kind of hear their stories and why they love Northern Soul so much, and why they dedicate so much of their life to it.
Great track from the brilliant Wigan who's just loving you. Let's speed it up once again, folks. These are the times.
Remember the first time you heard Northern Soul music?
Well, the first time I heard it was probably when my mum used to listen to it on radio. Little transistor radio in the corner of the room. Yeah.
And you've loved it ever since?
Oh no, I used to hate it then.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you? How old were you then?
6, 7.
Oh, right.
Yeah. And they were playing all this, because they used to listen to that, is it Radio Caroline and other stuff,
Yeah.
And then a lot of stuff they put on was all really deep soul.
Yeah.
Now, if she was here now, she'd be going, oh bloody hell, what are you doing with listening to that? Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's how things change, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I listen to a lot of rare Northern Soul as well as the high beat stuff.
Yeah.
But some of the great places I go to, obviously here is quite good.
Yeah.
My local one is Newton's Got Soul, and that's a cracker. That's what Northern Soul's about.
Yeah.
And Northern Soul is a family. We're a big family. The soul music, it goes in through the ears, into the heart, and down to the feet.
Amazing.
Yeah, and you got to dance. I've not got all my full gear on tonight. I've come dressed.
Still look amazing, though.
Oh, thank you. I do try. You're looking good yourself, lads.
Well, thanks. Nothing quite like what you're wearing for.
Yeah.
Can't compete with you.
Yeah.
Is there kind of like a particular thing which draws you back each week? Is it the people? Is it the music, or is it kind of a combination? What really kind of hooks you? Was that quite? I know it's a difficult question, but
It's
is there
not
anything in particular kind of like something you can pick out which he says to you that draws me back each week?
Well, the music, obviously.
Yeah.
Love the music. Drive the wife mad at home because I'm always putting it on. But anyway, that's another story. Yeah. The dancing, I love the dancing. I like to dance. That's why I've got my fancy shoes on. So yeah, with leather soles, so spin a little bit. But the camaraderie, fantastic. Big family. And if you listen to most of the Northern Soul, we all talk about how wonderful the big family is, and how we all enjoy ourselves.
What drew you to the scene back then?
Youth club, really.
Right, so what was that?
I like older lads dancing to kind of Motown that was broaching on Northern Soul and then just getting into it completely.
Right.
And being the only ones in our area that actually decided that we were going to do it and we were going to go to Wigan. Because we're from Stockport, so it was an hour and a half journey on buses and trains at 16, and it was a big decision for parents to make as well, because of course it had a reputation, you know. Especially when my mum's sister was younger, she knew all about the drug scene there and everything. But my best mate Grant, he went the week before, and I just said, if you don't let me go, I'll just go out the bedroom window and go anyway. So they let me go.
Yeah.
They let me go. I was very lucky.
Yeah. So is that your best mate? A picture of him?
Yeah.
So can I just ask how can you have a picture of him?
He died last year. Yeah. He died last year. Yeah. So
you and him went to the Wigan Casino together?
Yes, that's it. Yeah. We went together. Yeah.
How long have you been DJing for?
On and off 15 years. Because Grant used to DJ here every month. He was like the resident, and I used to guest every so often. And since he's gone, I've kind of took his resident over along with Gav.
My route into Northern Soul, I mean, my musical taste, I got into being a skinhead rude boy in '79 through the Madness and the Specials, and that's my first love of music. So I then got into from that scooter scene, and that was my first taste of Northern Soul through the scooter scene. So going on rallies on the weekend, the all-nighters there, that's when the Northern Soul came into it for me. So I'm not a soul boy.
What are you going to play for us tonight, some rare songs?
I'll do my best. I've taken I've taken my big records out tonight, to be honest with you. Because we lost our friend Grant last year, and I've taken my big records that I know that he liked out tonight, and I'll play them next month.
Right.
I'll play some decent stuff, I mean, you know.
What do you love about Northern Soul so much that's kept you listening to it for such a span of time?
It's just the music. It's just
music, community.
Yeah, I've got to say it's the community. It's the music at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Because if you don't like the music, you can't get involved in the community and the dancing stuff. And it's just something that sort of gets to you, gets inside you, and it just bites you, really. Yeah. So, I mean, I've never been a dancer in my life. I didn't dance until I was probably about 4 years old, properly. I did dancing to reggae and stuff, and like the Skinhead Boss stuff. It's quite simple. You can move your feet. I'd never envisioned myself dancing on a dance floor on my own, but I've done that plenty of time here to Northern.
Yeah.
You don't worry about what's around you. You can listen to a song, like the song, get up and dance. Yeah. And as I say, I've been the only person on the dance floor at times. I never ever envisaged I'd do that.
Yeah.
Ever.
But now you do.
I do.
Have you still got friends who you met through that time?
No, they've all dropped off,
but
I've just carried it on because I just love it so much.
Yeah.
Just as that beat, you hear the beat, you hear the music, and you're talking to somebody and you say, oh, I love that, I've got to go and dance to this music. Yeah. It's that's how it gets you.
Yeah.
You
so
know
have
what
you
I mean?
met a lot of friends here? Like while you've been
very much. Yes, I have,
Is it a bit of a community, would you say?
It is, we call it the scene.
Yeah.
We're on the scene.
Is this the best night round here then?
Yeah, it is for a Northern Soul now.
Yeah.
And you've got Motown in the other room, which I like and all, you know.
Can you remember the first time you heard Northern Soul music?
Yeah, when I was about 13 at a youth
song?
club, Ghost in My House. Yeah,
Right.
Ideen Taylor.
Not just pictured, was it straight away?
Absolutely, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
You've been hooked ever since.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
So do you do a bit of dancing tonight?
I do a little bit, but sometimes legs don't like you.
It looks
do
a bit strenuous.
Can you,
doesn't
It
it?
is.
for somebody who doesn't know how to dance Northern Soul, like, can you give like a little bit of a kind of run through? Like, I know it's like sliding the
It's the
feet.
two-step.
Yeah, it's like if I do it, so it's like sliding your legs, going back. That's my noise soul.
Yeah.
That's great.
That's great.
I'm in the Motown room, yeah. This is the Motown room, 70s and 80s. A little bit of Northern Soul.
Nice.
The main Northern Soul is the other room there. I'll tell you around there.
I like all the sort of fast
Yeah.
sort of Northern Soul music. Getting on a bit now, getting too old for it to be honest with you, but still enjoy it, so still keep trying to do it
How long have you been listening to Northern Soul for?
since we're 17.
17?
Yeah.
Did you go to the Wigan Casino?
Went to the casino first year it opened, yeah.
Is that the first time you heard Northern Soul?
No, because I'd heard it at a couple of the youth clubs in
Right.
Macclesfield at the time that we used to go to, so I was aware of it.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I was 17, I was off down
Yeah.
to the casino.
Yeah. It's a bit of a trip, isn't it, down there?
It's started about an hour from Mac,
Yeah.
yeah, so it weren't too bad.
Can you remember what it was like first going there?
Yeah, it was awesome.
Was it?
I couldn't believe what I was going to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know before you went what it was going to be like?
No,
You
no.
just
I
turned
just
up?
had. I feel lads have said what it, but you couldn't picture what it was actually like until you actually went for your first time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
queuing up to get in was like going to a football match.
Right.
Yeah.
Like bustling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to get up a narrow flight of stairs.
Yeah.
And I always remember there was a bouncer on the door, I can't remember his name, but he was a big lad, and he'd got the suit on, and he got the fluffy frill neck shirt on, and he was like controlling the whole door,
Right.
and there was blood on this shirt, and I'm sure it wasn't his, and I think it was from, because there used to be a nightclub on before the casino opened,
Right.
there was a nightclub on, then they shut the nightclub down, and then cleaned the place up for a little bit, and then opened the doors at 2 o'clock, to the Northern Soul fans.
Yeah.
So I think he'd been on the door all night. And,
Yeah. 2 o'clock in the morning.
yeah, 2 till 8 it was when I first went. 2 o'clock in the morning till 8 o'clock. But I think the difference is in the scene now is there's too much on.
Yeah.
Whereas you only had the casino, you had Blackpool Mecca,
Yeah.
and then there was a few other places like Top Rank at Hanley.
Twisted Wheel.
The Wheel had actually died off
Right.
before the casino started. So there was the place to go before the casino was the Wheel at Manchester,
Yeah.
Twisted Wheel at Manchester, and then that got shut down, and then not long after the casino started up.
So is this the only one night Northern Soul that you go to? Or do you
No, I'm going
go?
to Chesterfield tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the Winding Wheel that's on. They've got a couple of mates DJing up there.
Cool.
It's all fast stuff, so I'll be
Yeah.
absolutely shattered tomorrow night.
Yeah. What do you do day to day?
Joiner.
Are you a joiner?
Yeah.
So that's like Monday to Friday.
Yeah.
And then weekends.
Weekends
just-
and let loose on the soul scene, yeah.
What do you love about Northern Soul?
What I love about it is the fact that all week you put a radio on and you don't hear any Northern Soul.
Yeah.
Weekend comes and it's your fix.
Yeah.
Because you don't hear any of the records on the radio, what you hear tonight or at Northern Soul gigs.
Yeah.
You know, the history of it all, where it's all started off from. You know, like Ian Levine and other DJs that was about, Keith Minshall and Colin Curtis and Richard Sterling, Russ Winstanley. You know, they all was pioneers of it all, really, going over to the States and bringing all the records back.
Yeah. Well, it's amazing to see that it's still very, very much alive.
Yeah.
It's still huge, isn't it?
I just think there's too much going on, to be honest, because they go to venues and the half packs, some aren't even half packed, and if you go on Soul Source and look what's on at a weekend, and it's amazing how much is on. Whereas at that time, everybody knew the casino was on, there was nowhere else to go, and it would be packed.
Yeah.
You know, it was like shoulder to shoulder on the dance floor, and everybody's certain record had come on, everybody would know the record, everybody clap at the same time. It was awesome.
Yeah.
go all over Derbyshire, Nottingham. I want to do the 100 Club down London, apparently that's very good.
So do you think you'll still be coming here, you know, in like five years' time?
Hopefully 50 years. I'm going to get it tattooed across my chest. Never stop, you know what I mean?
You've got to get a Northern Soul tattoo.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe on the elbow.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
soul or way of life if it would fit. But really,
Yeah, it seems to me like it is a way of life for a lot of people,
yeah,
you know.
it is. I mean, some of the people on the soul scene are from Scotland. Like, well, obviously some of them, and they'll drive, they'll get trains, they'll like jump taxis even.
Yeah.
I mean, there's this one lad. He was giving us some advice about trains. If you fall asleep, or you know what I mean, if you pretend to be asleep, they don't hassle you, so you get it for free. The only problem is getting over the barrier, but he says he just jumps them sometimes. It's literally like the movie though, they wear all the bags and everything on the train, so they're going down and they're chucking things over, trying to get over for free, and it's brilliant.
Can I just ask you about your towel? So is that is it something you have with you every time you go out, or?
Yeah, it's just to wipe my face with and stuff, but I nicked it from a pub.
I was going to say
Where's
that's like
it?
a pub towel.
Where's your trousers from?
Original Northern Solar. I go the wheel with him, and he's progressed. Well, he's not progressed, but he's become more of a mod, and he likes all the suits. He's got hundreds of suits, so he just gave me all the bags for free. So, and then the shirt. As well.
Oh yeah, nice.
Well, there are shops online.
Yeah.
Everything that you can get, and they're quite relatively cheap.
It's such a big underground culture, isn't it? Northern Soul.
Yeah, definitely. And I think it's a kind of culture, if you don't hear about it or actually know about it, then you don't actually kind of know about it, if you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, a friend of mine lives in Stockport, and he drives past the Masonic Guildhall every single day, and he said to me he has absolutely no idea what goes on behind those doors.
I think that just proves, you know, like we said, if you don't know about it, you just have no idea.
He lives in the dark.
Really?
Keep the faith.
He's got some rare records.
I doubt it. Northern Soul is still alive.
Very much so.
You just don't know about it.
That's it.
I even went to Philadelphia and bumped into people I know there.
Really?
I was on a 23-hour layover and gained 53 friends on Facebook. When I got in the airport, I said, what's the best way to see Philly? Well, you go down there, get the train, and I come out of the station, and this guy said, there's a bus there, jump on there. And I got on the bus, and I said to the guy on the bus, I'm from England, I'm on a long layover. And he said, oh, drop you off at Penn. I went, okay, what is it? He says, oh, you'll like it there. So they opened the door of the bus, and I'm just getting off, and 7 Days Too Long he's playing from the ice rink. Can't beat it, can you? Wow. Yeah. So I walked down the ice rink, and all the Soul Brothers are there. So I went down to Minster, and all these big guys, all working there, fixing this thing. And I said, hey,
did you do a bit of a dance?
So we all had a dance.
Did you?
Yeah. I dance everywhere.
Yeah.
Kebab shop, don't care. Pavement, footpath, doesn't matter where it is.
Yeah.
The music comes on, get a group of us together, we dance. I dance on my own sometimes, and people go, crackers in, but hey, never mind.